In the world of automobiles, few cars have a history as rich and intriguing as the Volkswagen Beetle. A car that would go on to become an icon of simplicity, reliability, and efficiency. Its journey started in the late 1930s. But today, we're taking a deep dive into the 1940 Volkswagen Beetle, one of the earliest versions of this legendary machine. Welcome to Car Trend, where we bring you the most fascinating stories from automotive history. The 1940 Beetle was born out of a vision to create an affordable, practical car for the masses. Designed under the direction of Ferdinand Porsche, the Beetle was officially known as the KDF wagon at the time, standing for Kraft durch Freude, or strength through joy. The car was part of a larger movement in Germany to provide working-class families with affordable transportation. But history had different plans. By the time 1940 arrived, Europe was engulfed in World War II. Production of the Beetle was severely impacted, with many of the early models being diverted for military use. The design was adapted for wartime purposes, leading to versions like the Kübelwagen, a military vehicle that shared the Beetle's underpinnings but was built for rugged terrain. But despite the war, the fundamental essence of the Beetle remained unchanged. The 1940 model retained the signature round shape, rear engine layout, and air-cooled flat-4 engine. It wasn't a powerhouse by any means, producing just around 24 horsepower, but what it lacked in speed, it made up for in efficiency and ease of maintenance. The car was designed to be as simple as possible, ensuring that it could be repaired with minimal tools and effort, a philosophy that would remain throughout its production life. Step inside, and you'll find an interior that's as minimalistic as it gets. The dashboard is bare bones, with just a speedometer and a few essential controls. No fancy features, no unnecessary luxuries, just a functional, well-thought-out design meant for practicality. The seats were basic, the windows manual, and the overall experience was one of pure driving simplicity. Looking at this car today, it's hard to believe that this humble little machine would eventually become one of the best-selling cars of all time. But in 1940, it was still finding its place in the world. The war slowed down production, and only a limited number of civilian models were produced during this period. However, these early Beetles set the foundation for what would come later, a post-war explosion of popularity that would turn the Volkswagen Beetle into a cultural phenomenon. Finding a 1940 Volkswagen Beetle today is incredibly rare. Most of them were either lost to time or modified beyond recognition. But for those lucky enough to come across one, it's a true collector's dream, an artifact from an era that shaped the automotive industry. The 1940 Volkswagen Beetle may not have been the global icon that later models became, but it was an essential chapter in the Beetle's story. It was a car built with a purpose, shaped by history, and ultimately, it survived against all odds. If you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive history, make sure to subscribe to Car Trend for more stories about the cars that shaped the world. Hit the like button, leave a comment below, and let us know what classic cars you'd like us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.